This is the Newcastle Stop the War Coalition, marking the 11th anniversary of the invasion of Afghanistan. I think it's unbelievable to think that tomorrow is this 11th anniversary, that the war that Bush and Blair started, one of the longest wars in modern times. But it would be a travesty to call it a war. It is a carnage of human beings using highly sophisticated weapons against a barely armed resistance and civilians in one of the most poorest countries in the world. And same as the Iraq invasion, when the people of Iraq and Afghanistan justly refused to give up their lands to occupiers. This war is continuing without end. 11 years on from this war that Bush and Blair started, it is long, long past the time that the troops should be withdrawn. And in fact, they should never have been sent there in the first place. 433 British soldiers have died today, and hundreds of thousands of people have died in these wars of Bush and Blair. That is why Stop the War is demanding that the British troops are brought home by Christmas and not another single soldier or person in Afghanistan dies from this war of occupation. Not only that, we're demanding an end to the threats of further wars and intervention in the Middle East. And as we speak, they're planning further interventions or attacks against sovereign countries of Syria and Iran. On October 24th, we're holding a public meeting in Newcastle University to oppose these wars and to the whole warfare of drones and things which are used against the people there. We encourage everyone to take part in that. We'll be giving leaflets out today. On October 24th, we're also encouraging everyone to get involved in the annual TUC national demonstration for a future that works. For working a future that includes a future without war and fighting for an anti-war government in Britain who opposes sending their sons and daughters to die in these unjust wars. We're going to read the names of 40 British soldiers and 40 Afghan people to commemorate this anniversary and to call for the troops to be withdrawn. Thank you. Mohammed. Private Darren George. Aladdin. An immoral and unnecessary war over the past 11 years. We will be reading the names of 40 British soldiers who've been killed, who've needlessly lost their lives in Afghanistan, and 40 Afghan civilians who've been killed by British or American forces. We do this as a sign of respect for the dead. We do this to mourn all those who have lost their lives, whether British or Afghan. And we do this to say no more war, bring the troops home, and no war on Iran or Syria.
Private Darren George, 23. Shot by a colleague who had a dizzy spell while handling a machine gun in Kabul, Afghanistan, 9th of April 2002.
40 Afghan civilians who have died in Afghanistan since 7th October 2001. Faiz Mohammed, 79, killed in the village of Shagay, Farah province, Afghanistan on the night of 3rd February 2008.
Corporal John Gregory, 30, killed himself in Kabul International Airport Base, Afghanistan, 17th of August 2002.
Afghanistan in October 2001.
Lance Corporal Jonathan Hetherington, 22, killed by an assault on his platoon house in Musakala in Helmand Province, Afghanistan, 27th of August 2006.
Rahmatullah, 40, killed by US bombing with his 2 sons in the village of Robak, Balkh province, Afghanistan on 13th November 2001.
Flight Sergeant and Adrian Davis, 49, killed when an RAF Nimrod MR2 aircraft crashed in Kandahar province, Afghanistan, 2nd of September 2006.
Abdul Wali, 28, tortured to death in a US Special Forces base south of Asadabad, the village Kunar province, Afghanistan on 23rd June 2003.
Corporal Liam Elms, age 26, killed by an explosion ball thrown inside Helmand province, Afghanistan, 31st of December 2008.